Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 17 of the Badlands Plains series. In the last episode we continued to expand the aqueduct. We have it going all the way along here. We did add a bunch of levees, and so hopefully in this episode we can finish constructing all of this and even start blasting away some of the land over in this area. And then once the bad tide is over, we will be able to have the river continue all the way here and connect back up with this lake that is currently full of bad water. We also have the bad water diverter set up right now. And unfortunately we did do a little bit of flooding with bad water over here, but it is slowly draining out. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that it is actually leaving this area. We also finished setting up this monument area, as well as we have this motivatorium set up. We just need to get some engines placed now. And then as soon as these are going, then this monument's also going to be up and running. Let's see how the beaver's well-being is doing in this district. Looks like some of them have access to both of these so far, but this will give us a huge boost once it's online. And you can see that this mega bridge is being utilized very heavily. Looks like we are going up in wood in this district. We were down to like 150 at one point, but as soon as we marked all these trees to get cut down, you can see the beavers have been making excellent progress. Now they're up to over 500 wood, and they're going to need all the wood they can in order to build the rest of these levees here. And their well-being just bumped up. I'm guessing that we have the engines running over here. It does look like it. Oh, and this is up and running. We'll see how many points it bumps up, because this gives us, I think, +8. Yes, it looks like it can give you up to +8. So as soon as we have enough beavers exposed to it, that should be bumping it up quite a bit. And we did finish adding all these levees in the last episode, so we can go ahead and start demolishing some of these. Uh-oh, it looks like we have a beaver who's not doing too hot. Where did he get exposed to bad water? So he works in the district center, which means he was constructing something. I honestly don't know where he would have been exposed to bad water. Either way, we can have this decontamination pod turned on, and as soon as it gets filled with extract, then hopefully this beaver will start taking some well-needed rest. We are still running a little bit low on power, so we'll probably get a few more engines set up over here. Where is this guy? What am I looking at? I can't see even what he's doing. Where is he? What the heck is happening? Oh, here he is. It wasn't live tracking him. There we go. I don't know why he is still working. Okay, so it looks like he will become sick soon. But now we have the decontamination pod set up, so I guess he'll go in there once he actually gets sick. We did also get this coffee brewery set up, but we didn't set any storage up for the coffee. So we'll get one placed right here pretty quickly. And they don't have a whole lot going on in this district, so they should make that pretty shortly, as soon as the next day comes around. Now, we actually have a bunch of beavers whose teeth are chipped, which means that we don't actually have a teeth grindstone in this district. We'll get that one high prioritized and then set up another one over here for good measure. Oh, and we trapped a bunch of beavers here. We'll release them from their unfortunate prison, and they can get back and join society. We'll detonate this so that we can't have any more beavers get trapped. Now let's take a look at the well-being for this district. It's currently at 20. Looks like we could use a few more decorations and then probably some more fun activities for them to do. If we prioritize these, then they should build that pretty quickly. Plus with the increased well-being, it should increase their working capacity. And we can have the widening begin over here. And as soon as they place this one piece of dynamite, then I think this should be nearly complete. And you can see the beaver is finally contaminated. He is not doing good. Is he going to sleep? We literally have this open for him. Okay, I guess he's sleeping a little bit before hopefully going back to the decontamination pod. But the bad tide is over, and you can see the water is pushing the bad water out through here. And then pretty shortly we're going to be able to start lowering this floodgate here. We can go ahead and start unpausing some of these mechanical fluid pumps. So the bad water is just about completely gone. We'll give it just another minute. And then we do have these mechanical water pumps working now. And as soon as the water goes up a little bit, these ones will start working. And you can see the water elevation dropped a little over 1 tile depth. But then if we follow this aqueduct all the way down here, we were doing some pumping. And also we're going to have it continue along this way. Wow, they are nearly done with this side. Now they're just getting some of these. Oh, I hope they place this one first. Well, I guess they can't walk over here, so they shouldn't be able to trap themselves. But the water is flowing again, and that means that we can probably start raising this. And we can also start lowering this as well. Start sending some water back into the reservoir. We can also get another engine set up. And let's take a look at how the power is doing over here. It is still at 0. They're all running close to max capacity. We need 200 to 400 more HP. So I'm hoping between the water wheels starting to spin up and then also getting this last engine built, and that should help recharge some of these gravity batteries over here. Although we're just about maxed on extract, and it looks like they're actually sitting around. So let's pause that, save us on a little bit of power. Same with explosives, we're nearly maxed out. Go ahead and pause that. Yeah, he's doing fine. We'll pause this one since it's farther away, and then hopefully this guy will pick up the slack from these 2 centrifuges that we paused. Also, even after unpausing all these water pumps, you can see we still have 16 unemployed bots. So we're going to start switching just about every job to bots now. Farmers, bots. Pumpers, bots. Dumpers, we'll leave that as beavers. So now we have a lot of unemployed beavers, but that is not a bad thing. We'll let them enjoy some of the amenities that they have in this district. In fact, let's take a look at their well-being and see if we can add anything. So definitely some more campfires and rooftop terraces, plus a lot of aesthetics. Yeah, they need just about everything. We'll get a few more campfires set up, and be sure to get some decorations placed as well. So we have a nice little fun area that we have set up adjacent to the mega fun area. We can also get a few more scratchers set up. I don't know how many they need, but hopefully 5 will be good. Let's add another couple. It only takes wooden planks, and we are rolling in both of those. It is good to see the beavers finally hanging out in the decontamination pod. Looks like his... oh, and he just got cured. So he lost all of his well-being perks. He'll have to go enjoy some of the fun activities now. It does look like the gravity batteries are charging up a bit. And then back in Charlie City, you can see the water pumpers are working. Starting to fill up a little bit since the aqueduct is running full again. And then as soon as it gets up to this elevation, it'll start spilling over this floodgate. And then it'll start cascading down these different locks. We have like 4 levels of locks now. You know, we're actually pretty close to Alpha City, so we might as well have some of these beavers go over this direction and maybe have them help place some of the dynamite. So I placed all this dynamite down, and I actually had to delete it because I only placed single dynamite. So I'm going through this one more time, and then this whole time I thought we had play going, but we can unpause it, and then the beavers can start constructing the paths leading up here and the paths leading over this direction. Since we have so much to do in this district, I think we're going to build another builder's hut. We'll set 2 of them up right here and then high prioritize it, and then we'll send a few beavers from this unemployed paradise into the new working district. And now you can see the beavers zigzagging. I wonder if it's more efficient to make the paths look like this instead. I don't know if it changes anything, but we're going to be getting rid of all these paths as soon as they finish constructing all this. It looks like we do have some homeless beavers. I bet that's in this district. Yes, it is. So let's get some houses constructed. We'll get 2 placed right here and high prioritize them because we don't want homeless beavers. Look at that. It is fastest for them to go up and over the houses to put all the wood down. Looks like we also need some more storage in this district. We can also look at actually planting some eggplants, and then we'll need to make a processing facility over here. Ooh, and it looks like you can see the water is starting to flow through here. As soon as that fills this up, it'll continue down this direction. And we can finally detonate this dynamite here. And look at, they are nearly done with all of this. And you can see the bots are, they're running out of energy, but they're doing their best to place down all the materials for these explosives. Oh my gosh, we have so many bots who are not doing too hot. Let's set up a charging station checkpoint here. This will help some of the bots hopefully not be completely out of power. Yeah, there's so many out of power. I bet we don't have enough charging stations overall. Even the charging stations over here are being used quite a bit, and we're not even working on anything in this area. They are slowly bringing the materials over. It's just uncharged bots as far as the eye can see. Oh my gosh, they extend all the way over there too. Meanwhile, the beavers are enjoying a nice play over here. You know, we haven't even touched mangrove fruits. We could look at getting some placed over in this area. We already try and keep this all green, so let's do that. We'll expand some of the wet area, and then we can have this guy help start planting some. We just need to make a staircase down here. We can really just max this whole area out with mangrove trees. We should definitely switch this job to a bot because this beaver is going to be working throughout the night. Although we can't reach everything, so we'll need to keep putting in some more staircases. And we'll probably also need another forester over in this area. Looks like these charging stations are pretty popular, so we're going to go ahead and set up 3 more. And they are making great progress. I bet the beavers of Charlie City helped out with all this. But I think that's all that we can make right here. So let's detonate this. Cut it a little close with some of the beavers walking by. Now we can get the last of the dynamite placed over here. And now the beavers are bringing all the materials needed to finish off this part of the aqueduct. speaking of which, you can see the water is starting to flow pretty quickly over through this area. Now that we lowered this one, that opens up this whole area. And just like that, they finished the dynamite. Now we'll slowly start deleting the paths over here without accidentally deleting any of the levees. Let's take a look at the beavers' well-being in this district. We just started implementing the corn and eggplant rations, so it makes sense those are a little bit low. We could use a few fun activities over here, plus a little bit more decorations. Oh wow, look at that. It is flowing pretty quickly actually. These beavers over here better start working fast. You can see all the water pooled over here, and I realized that I probably want to make a checkpoint right here. So we'll probably have the beavers of this district construct that. And since the beavers of Charlie City have come this far, we'll have them make that area over here. So we'll need to extend the path once again. Looks like this bot is placing the final piece of dynamite, and then as soon as they construct it, we'll just need to get rid of this path here, and we can place the last piece of the dynamite. Now we are good to go. Let's go ahead and detonate all this. Now we're just waiting on one more string of dynamite. And we have yet another bad tide approaching. That is 3 in a row, although I think we had something like 5 droughts in a row. So I guess they're just making up for lost time. And it looks like they just constructed this forester, so now we have a bot placing some of the mangrove trees. Looks like we now have some beavers who are sitting around not doing anything, specifically in the builders' huts. That means that they are almost complete with this efficient mine, and this is the lowest on the priority list. So everything that we've built over here is now ready. So we can start pausing a couple of these builders' huts and then put these beavers in these district crossings. And we have so many things that are just waiting to get pulled over into this 3rd district. Oh my gosh, there's so much. And as soon as they finish constructing this levee, we can finally close this off, and we will be 99% complete with the aqueduct. We'll just be waiting on the beavers of Alpha City to construct this. Okay, I think that this will be perfect timing because we need to fill this up right here, and the water is now starting to flood everything. So I'll unpause this and detonate this piece of dynamite and wait for them to hopefully pretty quickly build this. The water will be adding to the bad water stream right here, and oh, it just disappeared, and it's disappearing as we speak. But now you can see this part of the aqueduct is complete. At this point we have spent several episodes covering everything, starting with phase 1 and then getting into phase 2, and then I didn't really distinguish between anything of the beginning of phase 2 and the end. But this has been an absolutely fantastic run. We still have some more to do, but we'll finish that off pretty shortly. And with the bad tide fast approaching, I think that is an excellent place to wrap up today's video. So we do have a new series that will be starting up pretty soon, and that will be the Mega Build series. And if you become a channel member, you'll have early access to all of those videos. With all the aqueduct nearly complete, minus this right here, I think we're going to go back to Rigger Ridge in the next few episodes. And then maybe after that we'll start another new series. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would rather see, some more Rigger Ridge, or if you want to see another new series. So if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and smash that like button. And with that, we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.